I don't think that some freaking Chinese covert influence expert invented the idea of woke. Woke America is, it's, I mean, frankly, it feels like a waste of resources. It all started with ESG. When ESG first happened, I loved ESG. I still love ESG. ESG is exactly the kind of discovery that makes America great. We found a way to create something that requires no resources, but increases the value so that it increases the economic displacement, right? It costs more money because it brings more value. That's what ESG was, what ESG is. It's what I love about ESG. We're going to reduce our carbon footprint. We're going to plant more trees. We're going to bring more women into executive positions. We're going to, appreciate diversity in culture and race. That's awesome. There are people who are getting paid more money. There is more economic stimulus. There are companies whose stock price is increasing only because they're practicing ESG. That's excellent. That brings more economic power to the United States. Well, then that kind of some bastardized niche of that turns into this idea of woke culture that somehow, everything from the fact that white people are so racist they don't even know they're racist, to this idea that we have to respect the gender identity of the individual and their pronouns and all this other stuff. Like, that's the opposite of ESG. That's a bunch of work that doesn't add value to anything. Mm-hmm. When something is a lot of work and it doesn't add value, it's a drain on resources. So here ESG is this boost economically, and then in comes woke culture, which is this drag economically. Do I think that the Chinese are behind it? I don't think that some freaking Chinese covert influence expert invented the idea of woke. Mm-hmm. Instead, again, following the laws of covert influence, you just find a divisive topic and then you pour fuel onto that divisive topic. So I do think that it's very likely once woke culture was born, then the Chinese started creating their own pots of money to fuel the fight.